Richard Young had his own chimney sweep and handyman business, but he was struggling.
It was a bad season for chimney cleaning, and it has to be cold. I couldn't make enough money to live on.
The family started living from one job to the next. Richard's wife Renee kept the books and made all the appointments, and many times she felt the pressure.
I was down to 1 month's rent, and that was going to be the end. So I just laid on the bed and I said, God, I give up. I can't do this. You're going to have to take care of me. When I got up, I felt great. I knew everything was going to be okay.
Richard says it was then that God told them to surrender their finances to the Lord.
So I thought, how are you going to do this, God? I know you're going to take care of it, but how are you going to do it? Then suddenly the man on the news anchor said, clean your chimney. There's been chimney fires. And he kept saying that like week after week. So finally, things just started getting busier and busier.
It didn't stop there. Richard and Renee also started giving to their church.
When we started giving $2, okay, that seemed like a lot of money. But then, when we saw what was happening in our life, how things progressed, you know, instead of having just enough to live on, we were having more. And I said, this is from God, I know it. And then we started giving $5, and then $10, and then after all, we just tithe, and then give over and beyond that. When we got our mortgage on our house, okay, it was just a few years later that we were able to pay the house off.
Richard and Renee had been watching the 700 Club for years, and they became partners.
When we started giving to the 700 Club, my business suddenly doubled. It was completely amazing. And I had a feeling God was going to do that.
Today, Richard and Renee are enjoying their retirement.
Tithing comes with a promise, and it'll open the floodgates of heaven. And boy, that's exactly what happened. I just got flooded. I mean, you know, it's completely amazing. But the more I give, the more I get. He just lets it down, overflowing.